Ladies, thank you, ladies, for flogging that video very, very well. Okay, all right. So once again, just like Apostle Kose said, to whom brain is given, sense is expected. Okay, if you're just joining us, it's the lifestyle edition of The Buzz live on Galaxy Television. Moving on very quickly to our very next topic, and this time around, it's a very timely issue because the social media space has been agog for a couple of days now over one cheating scandal in the marriages of some celebrities or the other. Okay, I'm not going to name names. If you are on social media, you already know what I'm talking about. But then we're looking at this trend of baby mamas and the dangers it portends for the larger society, because it has become almost like a norm now, you know, for women to become or choose to become a baby mama. Is it acceptable? Is it a new kind of polygamy? And what does the society stand to benefit from this at the end of the day? So to introduce the topic properly, let's look at what baby mama means. All right, a baby mama is a slang or a term for a mother who gives birth out of wedlock. Now, the woman in question does not live with the father of the child, and most of the responsibilities of raising the child falls on her as the mother. Now, this baby mama culture was not popular in Africa, you know, years ago. In the typical African society, we didn't have this culture because they did not allow it, okay? Polygamy was a separate issue where a man chooses to marry more than one woman. But then being a baby mama, that was not a culture for us Africans. Anyways, women of today have embraced this new baby mama culture, all right? Because for instance, it is a very shortcut to instant fame and wealth, okay? Becoming a baby mama is actually a very intentional thing with the girls of today, because they choose the kind of men they want to have these babies for. Usually, they are the rich and the affluent in the society. They don't want to get married to them, all right? Just have babies, and that becomes like a meal ticket for them for the rest of their lives. Okay, so more and more these issues of people having babies for other people's husbands, other people's spouses, and all of that, you know, is gradually destroying marriages and becoming the talk of the town. In fact, becoming a baby mama now is a badge of honor. You know, you wear it with pride. It has become almost acceptable. But then, ladies, let's talk about this trend, this new culture, the baby mama culture. How dangerous is it for the larger society? Or should we all embrace it as a new normal in our society and look at it as maybe a different kind of polygamy? Okay, maybe a man will just marry one wife and then have baby mamas and then it's okay. What are your thoughts? Quickly.
It's not supposed to be a trend part. It's not a trendy thing. Even though these things evolves, but it's not supposed to be. Rightly, if you look at it, no parent will want any child to have any lady to have children outside wedlock, whether it be male or female. It's not right. We know that these things actually happened. You know, some of our parents, they had children outside wedlock that some of them had to hide it. You know, of late, I had to start telling some people in the church that if you have children or you have children that you left with your mother in the village and you claim it is your mother's last born, bring them back. You don't need to hide them. Yes, it has happened, it has happened. Those ones that we understand is a mistake. Has happened, it has happened. But you wouldn't go about still having children outside wedlock. You know that mistakes happen. There is nobody that is above mistakes. It happens. But you taking it as if it is a thing of, you know, of
Pride.
honor or pride to be having children. Okay, you can imagine somebody having 4 different children from 4 different men. What honor, what badge of honor are we talking about? That's smelling, it's not good. I've seen relationships that got sour. Maybe the man says, I don't want the child. And the woman is like, okay, I don't want to terminate this pregnancy.
And she becomes saddled
Yes,
with
she's
that
saddled
baby.
with that responsibility. That one is different. But for people intentionally going to sleep with a man because you know this man has money, this one is rich, that one's parent is rich and all that, that's To me, I see it as wickedness. It is not right. And this is causing a menace in the society. It's not a good thing because everybody now, especially this younger generation, they will see it as if it is a good thing for someone to get pregnant from outside and just, keep giving birth to children. It's not right. So we have to just curb it now. It's not a good thing. It does not give glory to a woman. In fact, it makes you look... People that are even celebrating single mothers is because maybe the situation that happened to them was not palatable and they've come out to voice it out. But it's not a thing of pride. Like I would tell somebody or counsel someone. Someone was telling me the other day. I told her, she said, Mama, don't forget it. I just want to have the child. I don't want to. I said, what? Go and ask those that are single mothers. They are not happy that they are having these children. They tell you how they feel. Some of them feel very bad that they even gave birth to this child. But because we are talking to them, they are going through healing crisis with the word and all of that, counseling and all of that. That's why they are able to be stable. Some of them doesn't even want to declare that they have children. So it's not a good thing. It's not a trend. Nobody should copy that. It's wrong.
Okay. Thank you so much. Pastor M.
I'm shocked.
It starts with the shaking of the head.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
I remember when I was growing up. How can I even tell my mother that a man is even
sleeping with you?
Or not even liking you?
No, not
or
sleeping.
Looking at you.
It's not an issue of sleeping. How will I even tell her? Or maybe, okay, I even have a friend that is a boy. Then how will I even... In fact, I'm so flabberwhelmed. I'm
overgasted.
So
and overgasted.
do you know, it's the in thing. It's a trend. So then, one of our top, I don't want to also mention names, one of our top musicians, he's even happy that he's not amongst, it's the normal thing, then him that is not doing it, he's the hero. And I'm shocked that women, girls that should have honor, have worth, before a man will even get to you, he should sweat. Now you are so easy, you are so cheap, you are so dirty. They can just whistle like a dog, you just open. No. It's a shame. Like she says, a woman will have four different men. You don't care, you don't give a damn, there is no shame. It's like a normal trend. Everything is, and let me tell you, if you notice, this issue is affecting our marriages.
A lot.
It's affecting marriages seriously. In fact, what they're even saying now is, the recent one, she's even saying she doesn't even need to be married. That she didn't even do it for marriage. She just wants to have a child. Why? How? How do you train a child? Do you know, even me that I'm married, do you know sometimes if I talk to my children, they don't really listen to me. But immediately they hear that their father is coming or is around. In fact, all my children, they sit up. How you as a single woman, you're busy, you have a career, you're never around, you're doing business, maybe you travel from one country to the other. Where do you leave those children that you've given birth to without the security of a man? How those children, when they grow up, how do they become? How does, I don't know, just look at the way our society, that's what we're having, what we're having now.
Yeah.
Do you know, my son was telling me that if you go to somewhere and go, I can't remember that thing. If you just type, if you say, Mommy, don't worry, if I just type my assignment, that will give me all the answers. I look at myself and say, this generation. Everything just goes there. Where did we fail? Where did we fail? Is it our parents they're not talking, we're not talking to... These girls are having baby mama. Don't they have mothers? Don't they have parents? Where are the mothers?
The funny thing is
where
that
are the mothers, man?
Are the ones that are even telling them to be baby mamas.
And like Patience said now, they are not having babies for poor men.
They are rich men, people that they can always call that will cash out from.
So it's all about the love of money. The love of material
Their
things.
mothers are
They want to wear, what do they call them? Bone straight. They want to wear gold. They want to
carry a phone of 500,000.
Materialism has taken over the world. Satan has taken over. And the mothers are sleeping. Where are the mothers now?
They are there. They are not sleeping. They are awake. They've seen it.
You know, when I
Sorry,
saw...
ma. Those days, sorry, ma. Those days, no, those days, when a girl gets pregnant, hey!
It's hell
Do you know
now.
she can't even come to her, she can't come to her house.
And if at all they even
But
keep you, you can't come outside.
You can't even come out.
You can't
Do you know,
step out.
your parents will hide you for that 9 months till you give birth. Then when you give birth, the mother will even be holding the
Or
baby.
transport you to the
transfer you
village.
To another
Go
village.
have the
But
baby.
do you know now is a thing of pride?
Yeah.
Mothers even hold the children's hand and say, oh yeah, they're happy because the boy will buy the mother a car. We don't have mothers again. It's a pity.
Pastor Dolly.
Well, we still have mothers. It's not every mother that is doing that. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, like they say, empty vessels make the loudest noise. I still want to believe these are more in the society. They are few, but because they are nuisance, they make the loudest noise. That is why it looks like everywhere. That is just it. There are still women, there are still young girls with honor that wouldn't give themselves to a man like that. Because when I saw one online and she was saying that she doesn't even know he's married. This is a popular star.
Popular star, you say you don't
known
know
all
he's
over
married.
the world. So how could you have been pregnant for the man you don't even know? Which means you don't even know this man at all. And you got pregnant for him.
And at
how
times,
did you get there that you are
at
having
times some of them
unprotected
lies, these men.
Intercourse
with somebody you don't know much about? You understand? I want to believe her that she's saying the truth, though I know she's not saying the truth. But for you to say you don't even know he's married, because he goes out with the wife, to the best of our knowledge. He's everywhere with her, and he's on social media with her. So how come you're not aware? So that shows how much a lot of ladies have gone low, that anything can enter them at any time, so long as there's money in it. So it's not about they wanting to just have babies outside wedlock. It's about where the material things are. Where the material things are. At least having his baby shows that at least he will be taking care of the baby. From the care of the baby I will have for myself.
Exactly.
That is exactly why some of them are doing it. And it's very wrong. Like they said, the problem actually comes from the home. A lot of parents are not intentional parents.
At all.
They just have babies for having sake. They make babies because they are old enough to make babies. So when it's a baby girl, for them, it's the one that can. Yes, this one is ATM. That one is ATM. That one can be used to bring money to the house. So that's why you see a mother will open her 2 eyes and allow her young daughter, beautiful daughter, to marry an old man. Just because there's money to get from there. Nobody is thinking about the happiness of this girl. She may be happy on the outside. On the inside, is she happy? Does she like what she's doing? A girl just wake up. And now, for instance, now that some are on social media, some people are bashing them and all that. Are they really happy being in that situation? Because they can't think. The only thing they can think is that if I can just go out with this celebrity, I'm already made for life. Why can't you think of being the celebrity? Are there not lady celebrities that are making it? Why don't you think of how can I be the celebrity that is making it, instead of thinking of making it through a man?
Okay, ladies, let's talk long term now. What does this hold for the future of our society? This new trend, for lack of a better word, I'll stick with trend. This new trend, you know, in another 10 years, 15, 20 years, what will this mean for our society?
So
Go ahead.
We already have 30 years back coming. We had people under the bridge, boys, Agberu. We've not finished fighting that menace. Then now we have children that are born out of wedlock because their mothers don't care. These girls will also grow up and imitate their mom and even become worse. I'm afraid of the future. I'm afraid. Do you know what is even puzzling me? Do you know these girls, they are so confident, no shame. Like the one she mentioned, I know the one she mentioned. No shame, bragging is a bragging right. Haba. So when she gives birth to those children, the man is not there. What will the future be? our future now is there's no hope. We are going to grow, God forgive me, bunch of wayward children that lack home training, that don't give a damn, and I'm sorry, we don't have a future.
We're still going to have much more of touts out there,
Yes.
prostitutes and
Prostitutes.
the rest of them. And
I don't want to
hookup.
use that word
No, they're
before.
not prostitute now. They call it hookup now.
A lot of
So
them
we
out
have
there.
a lot of hookups and all of that. All of these
It's a
things are
pity.
still going to increase.
It's a pity.
You know, so is it just like she said, because there will come a time when the man cannot fund the bills anymore or take care of those children. So what are you going to do? And like you that just wants to make him your ATM, you're not working, you've not learnt any kind of
Skills.
you know,
Skill.
skills, and then you're hoping on a man. What if something happens tomorrow?
What if he
even
dies?
What are you going to do? So that means those children will go back to what? To the gutters or what? What's going to happen to them? So definitely they are going to look for how they are going to raise money. It's either they join touting or they join hookup or they join. So we'll keep giving birth to generations of, you know, same thing.
Snake must born long
Of
thing.
course, now, so same thing. And some of them will come and see their mother, except for the Holy Spirit taking over a child. If it comes to see the mother, that this is what the mother did and this
And
is
it's
the
not
trend.
good.
And it's not
And
good.
which is even rare.
It's very rare. That's what I'm saying. It takes the Holy Ghost to be able to change a child. Because definitely you're going to see a child that grows up in that kind of environment will think that what the mother did was good. Because definitely she's going to be educating the child, talking to the child, telling the child, even painting the man black.
Sorry, ma,
and
because as
everything.
at that time she's older, she needs a younger, you know, to bring
that
for
will
her.
bring back for
so
her.
she will tell the
definitely
daughter
coach that child that
Yes.
way. So definitely we don't have a good, that's not a bright
future.
You know,
future.
it's really, really impossible for a mother that is not well managed to raise a well-mannered child. You know, if a mother is the type that believes in cashing out on a man to survive, so how is she going to raise a child with different mentality? It's going to be very difficult.
Very rare.
So that makes it like a bomb waiting to explode in the future. You know, when it comes to the kind of children that will be raised from such, and especially the way it is done with pride, where they come, you know, social media has made the world a global village, or if you like, a global compound, a global compound. You know, every little thing you do here, within seconds, is seen everywhere in the world. So now that they are making it look like it's the right thing to do, you know, and others will be seeing it as the right thing to do. Others will be copying that lifestyle. I want to say that it is not the right thing to do, and it does not, is not like giving us a hope for a better future when it comes to homes, when it comes to marriages, when it comes to parents raising children together. There's no doubt about the fact that children that are raised together by their father and their mother will always do better. Morally, we always have something better to give to the society. You know, but when they are raised separately, is usually not the best.
Okay.
And now that is what you're getting from such.
Thank you so much, ladies. All right, we're getting some feedbacks from the viewers. Let's quickly run through some of them. This one here says, I thank you very much for this wonderful program. I am very happy. Ifeanyi Chukwu sent that one in. Another one from Mrs. Gloria Okonkwo says, this topic is a bombshell. The society has really gotten too rotten that even when you do the right thing, you are seen as not knowing what's up. Please, let's loud this. All right, another one here. Baba Manga Ngbalang from Lagos Island says, very good and terrible issues, Sister P. The problem comes from you women. You have said it, by milking the man's pocket. And not only the man, they still book someone. It's called double standards. You people should digest the topic so that others can learn and avoid further baby mama, you mean, not mama baba, baby mama. Thank you, intelligent women. Okay, this other one says men should respect their wives by not lusting after other women. Decide that your wife is your only female desire. This boosts her self-esteem and easy submission, except she's just the awkwardly terrible type. Mr. Emeka sent that one in. Another one here says, the problem in some marriages is that many do not understand marriage before entering it. Secondly, unable to be patient to allow God to work, but want solution at all costs. This makes them to fall into wrong pastors or alphas. People do not read their Bible or their Quran. This other one here from AA says, baby mama is not the will of God. Children are supposed to be born in a home where there is a father and a mother. People that do that don't have the fear of God. God calls it fornication or adultery. None of them involved in such will see the kingdom of God. It should not be encouraged. Another one here says, good day, moms. I'm Blessing from Abuja, and I'm happy watching this program. We are happy too, Blessing, that you are watching and you are following us. All right, on the other platform, this one says, I thank you, women, for this platform. Please, what is hookup? All right, so the person who mentioned hookup should explain to us what is hookup. you use the term hookup.
But that's what is happening now.
Hookup, yeah, is the latest slang for runs.
Yes.
I think in my days it was called runs. Yes.
They do this with telephone link to the girl and the
blind
boy,
date.
Blind
date.
Yeah, you can call it so many things, okay? But then is the latest slang for runs, okay?
I think they have site for it. I don't know where they go to look for.
Okay, this one says, child rights. Since we have decided to copy Oyibo and refuse to correct the children our own way, then they will be free to copy the Oyibo culture. That one came in from Hepzibah. Another one here says, good afternoon, Mama P. I partially disagree with your guest in the studio. The Bible did not give a condition for submission and loving. So both the men and women should play their part irrespective. Formsin from Jos sent that one in. I think I have someone here on WhatsApp. And yes, Ola from Ikorodu says, the long-term effect of this whole baby mama thing is that the sanctity and the glamour of marriage will be eroded. Now, this issue of baby mama is a very serious issue, because the young ones of today, the perspective they're coming from is very different from our own perspective. All right, there's already a shift, you know, in how things are viewed, how things are weighed, how things are accepted, you know, the world over. Yeah, generally. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work trying to correct this thing, okay? Before, if you get married, get pregnant, before you're married, like you're almost like you're doomed, you know, like it's like you are finished, you know.
Not just even your entire family will be.
Do you understand? Yes, and all that. So but gradually we have come out of that into a space where it's even, you know, if you're not doing it, you are the one that is not even okay. Like, why are you not a baby mama? Like, you know. Okay, so it's a lot of work for a society. Like my guests have already enumerated, it is a ticking time bomb. All right, because let's look beyond the now into the future, into the lives of these children, these young ones that are brought into the society. And then, right, as much as a lot of us like to read about all of this, laugh and gossip about all of these things, when they come out to social media to wash their dirty linens and all of that, it is not a good thing. That's why I don't like discussing it. It is none of my business what anybody chooses to do with their life, okay? But we just take as a case study, as an example, and, you know, discuss it without mentioning who is involved in it. It's none of our business. But then what is our business is that for those of us, you know, human beings who are still left in the society, trying to raise children up the right way, trying to still abide with the old and valued moral system and all of that. The bad news about it is that we are all together. We are raising, you are raising your own, you know, to follow the right way. And the one that is raising their own to follow the new way, all of them are living in the same society. You're going to coexist. Do you get the picture I'm trying to paint? So it is a ticking time bomb. You are not exempted because, thank God I'm not a baby mama. Whether you're a baby mama or you're not a baby mama, your children will coexist with children of baby mamas. And only God can save us at that point, because really it's becoming a menace to the society. Marriage is breaking up here and there. Yeah, it's unfortunate if a marriage doesn't work, you move on, you know, but then when things are intentionally done for things not to work, that's what I'm talking about, then that is a totally different issue. But then the thing is, as a young girl out there, choose a life of honor. That's all I'm going to say. Choose a life that befits an honorable human being, okay? Why would you just want to get married, get pregnant for a man because he has money and because he's going to be paying child support and because you know it will make your life better and because anything can happen tomorrow. Yes. Nothing is permanent in this life. Nothing, absolutely nothing is permanent. What if the tide turns tomorrow and that once upon a time rich man is no longer a rich man? Then what becomes of you and your meal ticket? Just give it a thought. It is what it is, though. We will keep talking, you know, on our own and hope that, you know, the message gets to those that it's supposed to get to, because really you people should let us breathe on social media. Let those of us who are not baby mamas breathe on social media. You people's wala is too much. Every day there is something. Every day there's something, you know, like
that's why like I say,
like you teach it in in religious centers.
That's what I'm saying again.
In the church and in the
mosque.
mosque.
Agree. That's why I say mothers, talk to your children. Train up a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not. We don't have training.
Exactly.
Mothers are not training their children.
That's a very important point.
At this point, they are tired.
Train.
And sometimes
true. Because sometimes the moral values you put in a child, even as an adult, you know, stays with that child. I'll give you an example. If I'm outside till like past 9, even till today that I'm a full-grown old woman of my own, and my father calls me at that time, I'm always scared to pick the call. Because when he hears the sound and you are not at home, what are you doing outside? His tone will change and he'll be like, my friend, come on, get back home. Past 9. You know, like sometimes when I sit and think about it, I'll just laugh. I'll be like, well, I'm not a child anymore. My friend, come on, go home. You know, like, because that's how we were.
When your children
it's a very important
when your children come home
aspect
from school and you see a pencil
that doesn't belong to that you did not buy for them.
The child to take it back.
Starts from there. Thank you.
Sometimes we even remember to train our female child. We forget to train our male children. Because the people that are doing these baby mamas,
they are the male.
It's male that is making the women baby mamas. How can one single man have up to 5 baby mamas? It's not normal. It's just not normal. Something is terribly wrong with that man.
Yeah.
There's an American celeb, Nick Cannon, that has children with 12 women.
12 or 15.
Come on.
You know, different with 12 different women, you know, like.
It's not normal.
These women know he has children with 12 other women. What is the problem?
The problem
Child
is with
support.
both. We cannot remove the man from the problem. For me, I think the problem even started with the man. Yeah, the problem started with the man. Something is wrong with the man. No. The woman can pretend. Some women can even pretend to say, I don't know he has. But the man knows he has.
Man is the woman. Because let me tell you, some of these celebrities, they are rich. They are known. These women just want to be aligned with them. They want the money. They want the
There's no doubt about that. If women want to align with you, must you always fall for it?
They get drugs to drink. The men will not know. A lot of things happen, man. A lot. Women.
All right, we have just about 2-3 minutes left on the show. I want us to give advice to the mothers out there, you know, to the fathers, because when we're talking about training up a child, it's not just about the mothers. Quickly, in 1 minute each.
I just want to say that mothers and fathers should pay more attention to their children.
Pay attention.
And, if they come back home or whatever you see around them that is not right, please don't be threatened because they are giving you stuff. Because some mothers too, because they buy you wrappers, give you money for phones and all of that, you can talk to them. and this is getting out of hands. So I feel that no matter what they are bringing to the table, no matter what they're saying, always investigate, ask them questions.
And correct them.
Correct
All right.
them. You are their mother, you are their father.
Pastor M.
Mothers, keep shouting. Even if they say you are a mad woman, it's better to be mad and your children come out well. Me, I shout, oh, I'm a mad woman. I will be mad till Todu and Ibejura and all the children I know around me. In fact, if I see, or even if it's not my car, if I see, I beat, I correct on the road. Shout you as a woman, and I tell you, and my mother shouted till, like what she said, till today. I can't go to party anyhow because of how my mother brought me up. Mothers, don't stop shouting. Don't keep the rod and spoil the child. Remove that pankere.
Parents, don't eat your tomorrow today.
Abba.
There is a tomorrow for your children. Don't eat it today by not letting them also understand that there is a tomorrow. They have a better tomorrow if they are well brought up. And the responsibility of raising good children rests solely on the parents. Mother in particular, because you're the one that has time, that spends time with these children.
Yes.
Yeah.
And whatever comes out of your child is a reflection of what you put in them. Tomorrow, if you don't make, if you don't put the right thing, you will receive insult over the children.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. I wish we had more time to flog this issue, but that's as much as time will permit. But before we go, let me quickly mention that this is also like a fall off from civilization. We can't run away from it. It's part of what technology and civilization, digitalization, however you want to look at it, urbanization has brought to us, and also societal pressures. The economy today does not allow for a woman to be home 24/7. You have more career mothers out there than, you know, full-time housewives. So a lot of the duties or the roles of being a mother have been relegated to other people, like teachers, house helps, you know, and all of that. But still, in that little time you still have, still be on top of your child's matter. Be interested in everything, every little thing going on in your child's life. And please don't encourage any shortcuts to anything, because that's where it starts from.
Yes.
You know, God help us all, but I pray that God will teach all of us, you know, and help us to teach our children to in the right way to go. Many thanks to my students.